Oh, I think this one's going to be pretty darn funny. All right, let's check it out. This one is called the hilarious one. They did use Chelsea in this, so I don't know if that's a play on, Jose Mourinho and then Jurgen Klopp later on, but we're going to take a look at why it is so funny. They did very well with Chelsea, bringing them up to second place. Unfortunately, the ratings on it are not so high. So I wanted to take a look at it and see what it would do for our three teams of Liverpool and Aston Villa in the Premier League and our championship side of Ipswich Town. So, with all that said, let's jump into the Premier League and see what happened. And I do like this custom "You Never Walk Alone." Well, I mean, that's pretty funny. Liverpool with 101 points, 123 goals for is pretty insane. However, you still have those three losses. That kind of hurts a little. But Aston Villa in second is phenomenal. 86 points, 117 goals. Yeah, this is one to take a look at. Well, Liverpool got to the Carabao Cup quarterfinals, but Nottingham Forest dropped them out. They do beat Ipswich Town, however, in the third round, so we know they're out immediately. They did get to the FA Cup final after beating Ipswich Town in the semifinals, but they got to the FA Cup final 0-2 against Manchester City. But they do get a second trophy against Napoli, Europa League final 1-0. So overall, even though you were knocked out in the quarters there, FA Cup, you got runners up, it's still a pretty darn good season. You crushed the league, no question about it. I mean, 101 to 86. Wow. Winners of the Europa League, fantastic. And I'm still shocked that there's not a lot more green here. But you goals wise, you get 35 for Darwin Nunez, Salah with 28, 24 for Jota, assist 27 for Zoboslai, 23 for Salah. Wow. And then of course Salah with his 7-5-1. And look, Ignacio came in. I wonder if that's going to happen in real life. Aston Villa, that is pretty difficult to look at. Carabao Cup third round immediately by Arsenal 1-4, and FA Cup third round 1-2 against Everton. You could not get anywhere in these competitions. But thankfully, you have an unbeaten run all the way to the Conference League final, and you beat Fiorentina in penalties 2-all. Well, it does look somewhat like a somewhat easy road, but still, it's a trophy. So overall, second place is pretty darn nice, no question about it. Winners of the Conference League, even if it was an easier road than usual, but FA Cup and Carabao Cup, wow. You've got a lot of green for Aston Villa squad, no question about it. Goals 27 for Diaby, 18 for Zaniolo and Ramsey and Douglas Luiz. That's pretty nice. 23 assists for Douglas Luiz and a Alex Moreno with a 7.26. Data hub for Liverpool. Seen it time and time again. We will see it time and time again after this. But attacking wise, through the roof, dribbling as well. Goals per game 3.24. Very well done. 0.66 conceded and 0.82 XG against. That's pretty nice. Aston Villa attacking wise through and through as well. Dribbling is not there. So, I mean, pretty standard fare these days. But 3.08 goals per game is insane for Aston Villa. 1.26 conceded, 1.23 XG against. That's pretty normal. Premier League stats 2.66 points per game for Liverpool. Aston Villa with a 2.26, tied for second with Arsenal. Most goals, though, Liverpool in first with 123, Aston Villa in second with 117. Fewer shots against, Liverpool with 251 in second, Aston Villa in sixth with 378. Most possession 54 down to 50% for both teams. Most dribbles made, Liverpool in second with 748, Aston Villa in fifth with 656. And then most shots for Liverpool with a whopping 820, Aston Villa with a 668. Well, it worked so well for Liverpool and Aston Villa. I mean, we're going to see Ipswich Town in first place, right? As usual. Funny enough, no. 2 points off the lead with 100 points, but still promoted in second place. No playoff needed. It's still a pretty good season. 116 goals, tops of the league. Yeah. Well, they did pretty well in the domestic cups. I mean, we saw them already in both, but Carabao Cup third round out against Liverpool, and then FA Cup semi-finals 5-2 against Liverpool. You got to the semis though. Competition wise, championship, no, they didn't get first place. Yes, the point tally is down a little bit, but still a pretty good season. FA Cup, very well done. Carabao Cup, eh. Yeah, see, this is what we're expecting. 5 in the green, and that's it. But goals, 14 for Connor Chaplin is the tops. Jack Taylor with 13, Hurst with 11. Wow. Assists, 20 though for Leif Davis, and then average rating a 7.31 for him as well. Championship stats, 2.17 points per game. Most goals though, 116. One above Norwich after the playoffs. Interesting. But few shots against, Ipswich in second with 377. Most dribbles made in fifth with 742. And most shots for in first with 824. Not too far above Liverpool, interestingly enough, with a lot more games too. So let's jump into the tactic itself. A sweeper keeper in defend is where we start. Wingbacks on the left and the right in attack. Ball playing defenders, one as a stopper on the left, one as a cover on the right. A DM in support, two CMs in attack, an inside forward on both sides in support, and an advanced forward in attack up front. Attacking mentality, in possession, attacking with his narrow, approach plays pass to space, focus play down the left and the right, passing directness is shorter, tempo is higher, low crosses and run at defense. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute quickly and roll it out. And then out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a much higher defensive line, trigger press much more often, prevent your goalkeeper distribution, get stuck in, step up more, and invite the crosses. So how did it do for our three teams? Well, I mean, Ipswich Town coming in second still is pretty nice. It's not as attacking as we've seen them in the past. I mean, they've gotten up to 120, 130 goals. You still have some attacking side. 51 goals against, though, is a little bit on the higher side than, well, I don't know. It's kind of on the average to higher side. But points, they've definitely been higher than this. But overall, it's still a fantastic one to take a look at. Liverpool and Aston Villa, first and second. How can you beat that? Aston Villa is drawing with Arsenal, but still 101 points to 86 is a pretty nice win for Liverpool. And one of the highest point tallies we've seen in a long time, 123 goals too. So overall, as always, I'm holidaying throughout the entire thing. You will have to just kind of gel this into your team and kind of fit where things work and see where they don't. And then transfer season is always around the corner. So definitely, I think this is one to take a look at. But that is it for me, 7FM for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.